against her critics. On Monday, Brock abruptly resigned from the board of another powerful pro-Clinton group, the super PAC Priorities USA Action, accusing Priorities officials of planting an orchestrated political hit job against the groups that Brock leads. The alleged hit job appears to have been this piece in the New York Times by Nick Confessori, addressing the shadowy world of paid political fundraisers, which detailed how Brock's groups and other pro-Clinton groups have paid a consulting firm more than $6 million to help them cultivate wealthy donors and raise money. Brock contended in his resignation letter the Times story was driven by current and former Priorities officials and said it could severely damage critical funding for his groups, quote, while presumably enhancing his own fundraising. But then, just hours after that spat erupted in public, both Brock and Priorities USA Action signaled they're willing to hug it out, with Priorities saying they take Brock's concerns seriously, Brock saying he's open to returning to the Priorities board. But there is, without question, a very serious battle taking place right now over who will hold the backstage power and influence in Clinton's likely presidential campaign. It's a fight that Clinton, whose 2008 presidential campaign was beset by reports of infighting and backstabbing behind the scenes, presumably wants to see resolved as quickly as possible. The core issue appears to be a struggle for power between former strategists for President Obama who have moved into the Clinton orbit, including Jim Messina, who co-chairs Priorities USA Action and was the president's 2012 campaign manager, and longtime Clinton allies, including Brock, who reportedly fear being pushed aside. The battle is fierce. In the Times yesterday, one Messina ally, fundraiser John Morgan, described Brock on the record as, quote, a cancer who is unwilling to do what's best for Clinton and the nation. Morgan added, speaking of Brock's resignation, if you care about your party and your country, you just do what you were asked. If you care about yourself, you take your toys and go home.